And now from the Freedom First Sports Desk, it's First and 10 with John Appicello. Sponsored by...
Welcome to week 3 of the big show. If you're like me, you feel like you're spending half your life dodging COVID. So tonight, we channeled dodgeball. I mean, honestly, it would be easier to find a unicorn in the newsroom, don't you think? I know what you're thinking. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Speaking of bold, that is Jeff Williamson and his work on WSLS.com, First and 10 for all your high school football needs, which brings us to the game of the week. And I admit it, I'm a sucker for a rivalry that has history and an epic-looking trophy. We get both with the Brackman Cup. So tonight, it's Allegheny's final trip to Covington in this storied rivalry. 10 Sports' Brooke Leonard was there to see if Allegheny could reclaim the cup after a 3-season drought. Brooke.
Yeah, and it looked like they were going to for a while. This game was incredible, and you really can't expect anything less. 1, for a rivalry game, but 2, for the Brackman Cup. And here it is, that storied trophy that's literally 25 pounds. It's so heavy. All right, second quarter, Covington looking to score. Javier Yancey hands off to Purcell. Turner takes it to the end zone at 6-0 Cougars. Allegheny fires back to even the score, then tries to get ahead by one more. Cole Caldwell connects with Dylan Nicely, who scrambles all the way to the house. It's 13-6 Mountaineers. Later, 2 minutes left on the clock. Yancey connects again with Turner, this time through the air for the score. We've got free football, people. It's all tied up. To overtime we go. Allegheny ball first, handoff to Matthew Howell. Kick is no good, but Allegheny is on the board by 6. Covington up next, 4th and 1. Yancey punches it in, and Chadwick Tacey nails the PAT. Covington wins in a 20-19 thriller. Here's Cougar head coach Chris Jones.
We never quit, and just so proud of our guys, man. We showed some character tonight, and we just told them at halftime we got to believe it, and they got after it. They made an extra play, and I'm just proud of them.
They really changed, and they keyed our running back, and we just switched the offense and ran what we did, what our coach told us to do. That's what we had to do. We switched it up because they switched their defense to our running back. And that's a great feeling. It's time to go make work next week.
And I'll tell you what, Allegheny did hang close. This has been one of the closest games the two have played in the last 4 years that Covington has won. So the future is still bright for those Mountaineers. They will face Cave Spring next week, and Covington will face James River. Back to you, Appy.
All right, thank you much, Brooke. Speaking of rivalries, I think it's safe to say James River's neighbor to the north, Perry McClure, is one of those. Last season, a 2-point game. That was 14-12 River in the spring, so let's get you back out. Knights came out pumped up and ready to roll. This is Zeal Hammonds. Quick pass to the corner. Ben Bailey takes it, and look at him book. How about 77 yards for the touchdown? 7-0 River in this one as he tumbles into the zone. Perry McClure's quarterback, Brennan Shiley here, calls his own number. Ball is stripped. Knights take over. Perry McClure gets the ball back. The Blues, it's Shiley again, throwing nice pass to John Snyder, who takes it to the 7-yard line. And then Shiley handing off to Snyder this time. He's going to rumble on in, and it's 7-7. River, though, victorious tonight, 23-8 is your final. More Three Rivers action. Radford over Fort Chiswell, 43-7. Coach Christ, another victory. And Giles, 16-13. The Spartans with a big win on the road. Cave Spring at Glenver tonight. Coach Kevin Clifford's gang looking for 3-0. Early give to Kyle Hanks. We'll check him out. Little need for speed. He's breaking tackles, rumbling inside the 5. Quarterback Aiden Walk would power it in. It was 7-0. Cave Spring's going to respond, though. Skylar Griffiths hitting Bryce Cooper, cutting across the middle. Nice catch and run for the big gain to get Cave Spring's offense churning. And then Griffiths going to find Landon Altizer right here. And he is a rambling man. He's a gambling man. He is into the zone. We've got a 7-7 game. But right before the half, Aiden Walk with a strike, and it's coming right at you. Dagan Williams right there hauls it in. Pretty catch, 13-7 at the half. Glenver goes on to a 28-14 win. More Three Rivers. How about Floyd with a big win? Win for Beals gang. 12-6 over Grayson tonight. And Galax outlast Carroll 7-6. This game ended with Carroll County driving on the 15-yard line of Galax when it ended 7-6. Maroon Tide victorious. Chilhowie over Narrows 32-18. This is a big win for Chilhowie, but I am told Narrows dealing with some injury issues, missing some players. So we hope everybody gets back and gets healthy by the end of the year. Meantime, Bland County 28-14 over Rye Cove. All right, another big game for you. How about Northside and Hidden Valley? And is anyone hotter than this master lock combination of the week? Sam Dragovich finding Braxton Dunnings, and he prances into the zone, and those two get it done early at 7-0. Cameron Abshire right here thrown over the middle. That is picked by Daniel Robinson. He takes it all the way for 6. On the extra point attempt, bad snap, turns out good. The holder's going to find Max Pardon right here in the end zone for the 2-pointer. And we've got a Hidden Valley lead stretched now to 15-0. Northside down 21-0. It's Abshire again. He's rambling on in for a touchdown, but not nearly enough. 42-7. Hidden Valley with yet another victory. And I have to say thank you, Chuck Norris. Out in Lynchburg, a couple of premier programs looking to land that KO blow where the Pioneers and the Raiders collide. We know Chuck is oozing talent, and so is Liberty Christian as they look to stay perfect tonight. And another battle of the Titans. It's the Hilltoppers and the Eagles in Danville. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, plus this.
We're the Pulaski County Cheerleaders. Stay tuned for more First and 10.
Our thanks to Stanton River. Meantime, defending Class 2 state champ Appomattox. No problem playing up in class. 5 titles in 6 years. Pretty much they'll mix it up with all the big guns, including the Region 3C finalist Heritage tonight. So let's get you out for a look at that one. Appomattox coming in with a 23-game win streak. Again, 5 titles in 6 years. First quarter, 19-yard line. That's Cameron Burns to Kenneth Crawford. He's down there first and goal. Next play, Rajon Booker Felder is in. 7-0 Pioneers in this one at City Stadium. Later in the quarter, 4th and 12, Pioneers from the 22. Burns looking for the end zone. It's tipped, turnover on downs. Very next play. This is Eric Daven right here weaving through the defense for Appomattox. Going to score to put the Raiders on the board. So the game, when he's done literally weaving through just about the entire defense, would be tied at 7. Still first quarter, though. Second down from the 46. How explosive is Heritage? Burns to Crawford. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya anytime soon. Look at that dash. They led 28-7 at half, did Coach Brad Bradley's gang. Third quarter, 1st and 10 from the 39. Burns to Darius Brown to set up first and goal. And this one, all Heritage, as Appomattox sees their 23-game win streak snap, 56-13. Franklin County at LCA. LCA, yeah, their inner Jackie Moon they're channeling. It's tropical in Lynchburg. 7-0 LCA, second quarter. 4th and 25. Davis Lane to Jalen Belford. Between the safeties, too easy. It's 14-0 LCA. Eagles looking to respond. Eli Fouts, quick slant. Jamarise Holland for 39 yards right here. Fouts would cap the drive with a 2-yard sneak. The Eagles' PAT was blocked. It was 14-6. But Jalen Belford answers back. Watch him show some vision, some speed, some power. Yeah, he is a rolling ball of butcher knives. 25-yard run. Davis Lane finishing the drive. 21-6 LCA on their way to a 56-26 victory. How about Liberty? At Stanton River, Liberty looking to go to 3-0. First quarter, quarterback Tanner Stanley to Jordan Steele. And look at Jordan Steele go. The stiff arm and gone, 71-yard touchdown pass. 7-0 Liberty in this one. Still first quarter. Stanton River with a little burst right here. Running back Jalen Martin, big run up the sideline. Nice following his blocking there. The ball got loose, but Stanton River got back on it. That said, later in the first quarter, Liberty ball near the goal line, and it's Tanner Stanley again. Tower of power. Liberty Minutemen 3-0, 28-0 your final score. Rustburg, Coach Torrance and company getting it done. 28-0 over Alta Vista tonight is your final. Now, you should know I've got Jeff Woody's bunch ranked at the top 10, at the top of the 10-strong poll, I should say. Tonight, a serious test, Class 4 G-Dub, always a handful. 10 Sports' Eric Johnson spent the night in Danville to see what both teams have to offer in this week's breakdown.
Hey, Yappy, we had one of those classic backyard rock fight type of games here tonight, and if it wasn't early September, I tell you this was a playoff matchup the way these two teams were going back and forth. We know exactly what EC Glass has done this season, but we haven't seen GW Danville yet thus far. Let's get you out to the highlights from earlier tonight. The Hilltoppers lit up the scoreboard early and often. George White is going to dump this one off to Tayon Mosby, makes a cut and is marked at the 1-yard line. It would lead to a touchdown. It's a 14-0 Glass lead. Coach Anderson getting those Eagles calmed down. Seconds later, freshman quarterback Nehemiah Cabell goes deep to Omarion Hairston in stride. It's now 14-6. Glass, however, far from done. George White drops back, drops one in the breadbasket, in fact, for Marcavis Graves Franklin. Sweeter than McDonald's sweet tea. Yes, I'm loving that. 21-6 lead. However, the Eagles answer with the score. Hilltoppers always had a response tonight. White drops back this time. It's Eli Wood snatching this one out of the air. 28-18 Glass lead at halftime. But hold the phone. GW went in like biscuits in the oven in the second half, on the rise. Check it out. They forced 2 interceptions, converted both of them into touchdowns, including this 51-yard rumble by Jacoby Dixon. First lead of the night for them, 32-28. But it would be their last. EC Glass special teams stepping up big late in this one. They get the game-changing play, a block punt, scooped up for the touchdown. They go on to a 3-0 record on the season with the 42-32 win.
We started off early, and we got punched in the mouth, and we just had to respond as a team, which we did well. And we kept trying to make plays. We missed a couple tackles. We got to work on that, but in the end, we pulled out.
We needed to experience that type of adversity. They jumped on us in the second half at the very beginning, and so we were at that situation where, oh, what are we going to do? And these young boys stepped up. They grew up today.
Moving forward now, Coach Woody also says that this team needs to get more mentally tough, mentally strong, and it started here tonight with a gutsy road win against the Eagles. In Danville, Eric Johnson, 10 Sports.
All right, thanks, Eric. Piedmont scores for you. How about the Bengals? 56-0 tonight. Congrats to Coach Martin and the Bulldogs. They go on the road, and I should say they were at home, but they played North Carolina team, and they got a victory 34-18. Tunstall and Chatham has been moved to Monday at 6. Patrick County falls on the road at North Stokes. Magna Vista, the Warriors were out to play 43-6, and Nelson County falls at Prince Edward, which brings us to Riverheads at Lord Botetourt tonight. Couple of state finalists from the spring colliding. Class 1 Riverheads, Class 3 runner-up Lord Botetourt. Here we go. As we'll pick it up, keep in mind Riverheads has 5 straight Class 1 titles on a 38-game win streak, and that is Bennett Dunlop to Caden Cook Cash. It is 41-32 Riverheads. More Gladiators, Bennett Dunlop to Luke Bryant for 10 yards, 48-32. Riverheads, again, they just keep coming. Dunlop to Bryant, 55-32. Gladiators in control of this one. Botetourt going to get on the board here with a long touchdown pass. That is Blake Laverne with the catch. 62-38, your final Riverheads victorious. If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball. Tonight, the traffic was just off Hirschberger Road. We'll see how the Spartans and Colonels fared when we come back. Albemarle at PH tonight. Now, PH in control of this game, 21-7. We'll pick it up in the third. Amaje Parker looking left, going deep for Noah Grievous. There's a touchdown. PH going to try to answer. Joey Beasley here picked by Albemarle's Malik Washington. So was this one going to get away from him? Well, no. Albemarle couldn't capitalize on the interception. So they had to punt from their own end zone. And we've got a safety. So do your safety dance at home if you want. And we've got the Greek gods hanging out at the game as well. And then it's Beasley to Carmelo Taylor, who's taking it left, and that is smooth sailing. Look at him go. He's into the zone. PH 30-13 is your final. That said, Brooke, the River Ridge has been Salem's sandbox for quite some time. But you know what? Pulaski and Coach Dixon starting to change some things and make some noise. It'll be interesting to watch.
I agree. And we've seen Pulaski kind of dominate the last 2 weeks. And
yeah.
I will say, I love that matchup in general, Pulaski-Salem. So I guess we'll see who wins that district. But we are heading to Pulaski facing James Wood. Fans were ready to go. Pulaski is 2. Cam Cooper looking deep. John Lyman in stride. Touchdown Cougars. It's 7-0. All right, let's see some more Pulaski. What are they good at? Oh, yeah, the run game. Keontae Kennedy bringing the stiff arm right into your living room. You saw it here first, folks. Cougars up 13-7. Extra point is no good. James Wood trying to fight back. Jared Neal going deep, but it's picked off by Lyman. Headed the other direction. Pulaski bringing that defense tonight. James Wood is going to finally find their pass game. Jared Neal deep again. Check it out. Tip drill. Elijah Miller rumbles to the 10. Colonels will score on that drive. James Wood slips by, wins it by a point, 34-33. Up next, Salem at William Fleming. Like you said, that traffic on Hirschberger, you got to get there 15 minutes early.
You do.
All right, Salem, Deron Wilson pass to Chauncey Logan Jr. He slides past 3 defenders for the touchdown. Salem goes up 9-0. All right, Fleming, 3rd down. Deshaun Lewis, his pass gets loose, but it ends up in the hands of Kaya Jordan Nesbitt, who runs it 50 yards for the Colonel touchdown. They close the lead to just 4 points. Later, 3rd down on the 7-yard line. Lewis carries the ball down the right side, sneaks in for a Colonel touchdown. And we're going to check out this extra point to tie it up. Edward Yonda lining up. He ties the game at 13 all, but Salem runs away with it. They win 46-20. All right, more scores. 2019, Grundy beats Blacksburg. And North Cross in action tonight as well. They fall to Ravenscroft, North Carolina, 17-14. Happy.
Very good, Brooke. Meantime, the complexion of NASCAR postseason can change on a dime. Case in point, Denny going winless in 2021, then winning at Darlington. Suddenly, the 11 car looks like one of the favorites moving forward with his home track Richmond coming up Saturday night.
We certainly hope that we continue that momentum. We got some great tracks really for these next few weeks that really suit our history there and my history there. So we just hope to continue that momentum.
I feel like based on our spring race at Richmond, we should have a lot of speed. So I feel good about it. Richmond's not been a good place in the past for us, but this year it has been. So I feel like we can take that momentum and performance and apply it to this weekend. And
all right, race set for 7:30 Saturday night. That's it. Week 3 now in the books. 'Twas a fine show indeed. We're back again next Friday. We'll see you next week.